Hi everyone, let me begin this reading vlog traditionally with a story about a package. So, a few reading vlogs ago you may remember that I pre-ordered a book that was a highly anticipated new release to me, and it was supposed to come out somewhere around the end of September. But then when the end of September came around, the book didn't get shipped. A few days and even weeks passed, and when I went to the order status, it just kept saying awaiting publication date, even though the publication date had already passed. But nothing was sent to me. And now, about 1.5 months later, finally, the package arrived. So before I open this, let me just explain to you why this is important. Right now I'm in my student accommodation, but in the afternoon I am going to go to my parents' house because they're gonna be away for the week and I have to watch the cat. So the rest of this reading vlog I'm gonna be in a different house, reading a bunch, working on my thesis and hanging out with my lovely cat. And I want to take some books with me. I'm currently reading A Deadly Education, the Dark Academia Magical School story by Naomi Novak, but I still only have 100 pages left, so I'm sure I'm gonna finish this one soon. So for the rest of the week, I want to take at least 2 other books with me. So I want to take with me the book that is in here, and then also another book because I am a mood reader, so I want to have some options. But first let's just open this one so we can see what's inside here. So it's just perfect that this one just arrived, because then I can take it with me to my parents' house. Oh, this makes me happy. Ooh, it's so biggy. The Silvered Serpents by Roshani Chokshi is the sequel to The Gilded Wolves by Roshani Chokshi, which I absolutely adore. Oh, and now they're gonna look beautiful together on the shelf. Also gonna be taking with me another book. This is my TBR shelf. I think the book that I'm interested in reading is To Kill a Kingdom, so I'm also gonna take this one with me. So for the next week, hopefully I can finish A Deadly Education, and then I'm going to read either To Kill a Kingdom or The Silvered Serpents. But now first, I gotta work a little bit on my thesis. It's Friday, so the last day of working on that before I have the weekend off. And then I am going back to my parents' house and I will talk to you there.
So we do actually have a pretty different case-by-case basis. The second category will be books. I will be recommended a few books towards the end.
I am in the kitchen cooking something nice. I'm going to make moussaka, which is this Greek dish with potatoes and aubergines. And I remember as a kid I loved it. I would always get these ready meals at the supermarket with my mom, but I don't know, like I think at some time they just discontinued it or you couldn't get it at the supermarket anymore. Anyway, I haven't had it in years and now I'm trying to make it myself. So we're gonna see how that goes. I am baking the aubergines. Anyway, let me talk to you about the book that I'm reading right now, A Deadly Education. And I said in my last vlog that at the beginning I wasn't very impressed and I hoped that it would get better. I'm still not really into the story. Oh, it's hard to talk and cook at the same time. I don't know. I just am disappointed in the plot because there barely is any. It's just these characters at this magical school fighting demons and trying to figure out which group they want to join, but there's no like grand interesting plot going on, and that kind of gave me an existential crisis because I always say that I don't really care about plot, you know, I'm more of a character person. But yeah, the lack of plot is really getting to me. I will say the characters are also not... I like the main characters, but not so much that I'm like, ooh, you're so interesting, you can just carry this whole book even if there's not a lot of plot, you know? I think it's more of a setting-based book. Like, there's so much exposition where they just describe the school and all the fun, witty things that are happening there. It is definitely one of those books that, you know, it gets better the more you're into it, so now it's getting better and better, and I'm enjoying reading it a lot more. Maybe the ending's gonna make up for everything. We'll see when I finish it. I will say, definitely, if you're a fan of Naomi Novik, like I am because you read Uprooted and Spinning Silver, A Deadly Education is completely different in tone and style. Like, Uprooted and Spinning Silver are very like magical and whimsical, and this one's more witty and quirky. I understand why some people really like it, but so far it's just not really my thing. I'm actually I think it's pretty cool that Naomi Novik has the range, you know. The next step in my cooking process, oh gosh, that one's a bit dark. Whoopsie. Chill day. I basically just did nothing. But I did finish A Deadly Education by Naomi Novik. I don't yet know what I'm going to rate this one because I just have very mixed feelings, but the overall feeling is disappointment. I'm kind of sad. I'm kind of sad that I didn't love this as much as I thought that I would. But now I need to choose another book to read, and as I showed at the beginning of this vlog, I have The Killer Kingdom here and The Silvered Serpents. How do you guys have a system for choosing which book you're going to read next? I always just like, it's gonna sound so stupid, I just like pick them up and like have them in my hands and like, you know, go through the pages, maybe read the first page and then see if I feel like reading it. To Kill a Kingdom is a YA fantasy about mermaids, which a lot of people love, but also a lot of people absolutely hate. It says they're perfect for fans of Sarah J Maas and Leigh Bardugo, which, if you know my reading taste, means that I will either love it or hate it. And another fun thing about this book, my YA book club from my student association, we have a few books that we just kind of rotate to read, and then we write in the margins all our reactions. I'm the first one to be annotating this one, so that makes me really excited that I can just, you know, read this book and write all of my opinions and little remarks in the margins for the next person. I think because I just finished a book that was kind of disappointed, I'm not super like in the reading mood right now, so I'm not super in the mood for any of these two books. And since I really want to love this book, I kind of want to wait until I'm in like the perfect mood to read it. So I think I'm just gonna try out To Kill a Kingdom. I'm really excited to see if I'm gonna be one of those people that hates it or loves it. Hello. It is Monday, which means that it's time to get productive and study, which in my case means working on my thesis. If you saw my last vlog, you know that I started my thesis. It was my first week of my thesis. Right now I'm in the middle of my fourth week of my thesis, and I want to include like some study vlog bits in my reading vlogs. In case you're unaware, I am currently getting my master's degree in neurobiology at the University of Amsterdam. And for that, I am right now writing my literature thesis on the role of this molecule kynurenine in depression. And it's going to be completely literature based. It's just reading a lot of articles. So I hope you are going to enjoy the study content that's also going to be in this vlog. Today is one of those days that I'm starting way too late because I just couldn't get myself to start. I know these things just happen once in a while, you're just not sticking to your schedule. That's okay, you're not losing the entire day, you can still do something, even though maybe you're very late. So right now what I'm gonna try to do is start with something easy, and that is just planning my week so that at least I'll get something done. You know, the thing is, like, being alone in this house that is meant for like a whole family, it's just slightly scary. Something about being alone in a big house that's just, I don't like it. Like, there's a small part of my brain that's constantly scared that there's gonna be like someone standing in front of the window or something. I need to get up on time tomorrow because I need to work on my thesis. And tomorrow I do want to get things done. And I want to share with you guys my thesis routine. Hello, it is morning. I just came out of the shower. Not my best look, but oh well. Anyway, yesterday I started reading To Kill a Kingdom, which is the book that I'm supposed to annotate. I'm only on page 30, but I purposefully postponed making annotations because I want to, you know, do it on camera for the first time because it just kind of weirds me out to write in a book. I never do that, but I'm excited about it. Why am I excited about something that's so, like, nonsensical? This is a thought that I have that I want to write down. Yay for short chapters, because the chapters are like 5 to 6 pages and I love short chapters, so that's what I'm gonna write down. Very insightful, I know. It's kind of fun. Our male main character, at page 12 already, he says, "I'm not a good man. I don't think I've been one for a long time." And I was like, dude, you're 19. Chill. Bonjour. Okay, so there are 2 things that I want to talk about. 2 things that I've been very much enjoying lately. So first, let's talk about a book, To Kill a Kingdom. So I've only read 80 pages of this book so far, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm so excited about it so far. Like, honestly, it's been such a long time since a YA fantasy book has made me this excited. Sometimes you start a book, you kind of figure out what the story is gonna be like, and you just get so excited because everything that's happening, you're like, oh my gosh, this is so cool, yes. And it's been so long since I've had that feeling, but To Kill a Kingdom is giving me those vibes, which I didn't expect because mermaids aren't, or sirens in this case, aren't really my thing. The 2 main characters are super murderous and kind of evil and I enjoy that, and I can see that there's gonna be some kind of journey plot line because the main guy, Leonie, has to go on this quest to find this crystal on this mountaintop, and that just makes me very excited. I just love journey stories like that. So honestly, I just really hope this is not gonna, you know, be one of those books that starts off really great and then just doesn't fulfill its potential, because like I said, only 80 pages in. The other thing that I'm very excited about is a TV show that I just want to share that you've probably heard everyone talking about, but this evening I'm gonna watch the last episode of The Queen's Gambit with my boyfriend because we started watching it when I was at his place, but we didn't have time to watch the last episode. But now I have to be here for a week and we didn't want to wait that long to watch the last episode, so we're just gonna both watch it and then we'll FaceTime while watching it. You know, it's about this girl who, when she's young in an orphanage, she finds out she's really good at chess and she like beats all the boys, and she grows up to be like a really good chess player. And it also has a really big sub theme of substance abuse in the 60s, which is also really interesting. Honestly, I don't know, just watch it, okay? Please watch it, it's so good. And I would highly recommend it. If you like chess, you're gonna love it. If you don't like chess or you don't even know anything about it like me, it's still very enjoyable. It's just really good. Oh no. Udon. Smells burnt. I know. Oh, how did that happen? Oh. Yeah, you smell it too, huh? I don't know what I did wrong. Oh god, that smells. Look at this. I don't get it. I followed the instructions correctly, I swear. This is never a problem when I use my own microwave. But now the whole house smells like smoke. Opening the windows to get the smell out. It smells like I just straight up lit a fire in here, but I still won my popcorn, so I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna put it even lower than was recommended. Just to be sure. I'm kind of scared. I can tell that like a bunch of them are not popped, but oh well. Oh, that looks good. Nice. What was the point of this part of the vlog? I don't think there was any point other than, you know, you can laugh at me for burning my popcorn and then be happy for me for not burning it twice. Hello and good morning to just at a bad face me. I finally wrote some things the past few days, but this morning I had a meeting with my supervisor and I basically have to write the whole thing again because I used the wrong structure, which is completely my fault for not getting my outline checked by my supervisor first. So, but yeah, I just gotta work as much as possible today and then it's weekend. Hello! It's weekend! Woo! My goal for today is to finish To Kill a Kingdom. The only thing I have to do today is film a video and upload a video. And all the rest of the day I just want to chill and finish this book. Which, by the way, I thought that this was gonna be a mermaid book, but I'm willing to say that it's more of a pirate book. Because the whole point is that the main mermaid siren character gets turned into a human to infiltrate the humans, so they, like, the majority of the story just takes place on a ship and a journey along coasts. Like, if I knew that this was gonna be a pirate book, I would have picked it up way before. I don't wanna pass it on to the next reader. I just wanna keep this. Look, I match with the book. Unintentionally. Wow. It's meant to be. Oh. Let there be light. Ah, very beautiful. Okay. We need to talk about the enemies to lovers trope. It's one of my favorite romance tropes, and this is considered to be enemies to lovers. Well, first of all, I would say it's not really enemies to lovers, because in enemies to lovers, to me, that means two people who are actual enemies, know from each other that they're enemies, they're doing enemy stuff to each other, but they secretly kind of are attracted to each other and then they fall in love. This is more like a hate to love, because the whole point of this book is that the female main character, the siren, gets turned into a human and goes to infiltrate with the prince, so the prince doesn't know that they're actually enemies. So you don't really have that, I know that you're my enemy and so I'm gonna treat you like my enemy even though I secretly am in love with you. You don't have that in this book. And I was thinking, because there's a thing that I really like that's happening in this book. Usually in enemies to lovers, what happens is that they're enemies, but they're kind of attracted to each other, and then eventually they'll find a way around the fact that they're enemies and just get together like they want. In this one, it's kind of, it seems to go in a different way where they are enemies. Like the enemies to lovers romance plotline is more intertwined with the character development of these characters, and I really like these characters. I'm having a really great time with this book. Good morning, it is Sunday morning. I finished Tequila Kingdom yesterday evening. I was like, you know what? It's getting late. I could be cool and be like, ooh, I read until deep into the night to finish this book. But then I was like, you know what? I just want to get my sleep and take care of my body. So I finished it this morning. And I just love this book. I can't really explain why, other than that I think it's just really for me. I understand that some people really didn't like this book and thought it was boring. I'm gonna gather my thoughts and then give you an actual eloquent review in my wrap-up, but this is definitely going to get 4.5 stars. Immediately gonna start a new weekly reading vlog. I'm trying to do it weekly now for a little bit while I'm still working on my thesis, because I just really like documenting the process of me working on my thesis. So hopefully I will see you next week already. Also, I just want to say that I've been more active on Twitter and especially Instagram. So if you don't follow me on there yet, but you do want to get some more bookish content, then you can follow me on my social media. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you soon in another one. Goodbye!